Hi, I'm Oscar from Off to Work. Today I'm filming here at the wonderful Rotunda restaurant in King's Cross. We are going to be doing a Negroni Masterclass for you today. It's one of the most historic and famous cocktails in the world. We're going to be looking at 5 variations of the Negroni. If you're not a fan of the Negroni, maybe you just haven't found the right Negroni for you. And if you are, there's something new for you to try. Before the Negroni, there was the Americano. It dates back to the 1800s. The lore is that it became very popular with American tourists. It's slightly less punchy, lower ABV than the classic Negroni. It contains, as do all of these, apart from the white Negroni, Campari. That is almost the one ingredient that you can't really change. This is our sweet vermouth we're going to be using. For the Americano, instead of gin, we have some soda. So it's going to be light, refreshing, and not quite as punchy, and sometimes that is what you need. We're going to build this in the glass, 1 part Campari, or 1 part sweet vermouth. Next, we're going to add in our ice, get this chilled down slightly. Quick stir. So you have some slight dilution, but it's more for the cooling effect. Top it up with ice again, and then we're going to top off the drink with a soda. Another stir just to mix our drink slightly. And then for garnish, you can use orange slice, orange wedge, or a twist. I'm going to go with a twist. There we have it, Americano. So next, the classic Negroni. Many love it. It's bitter, boozy, classy, really simple to make. Only 3 ingredients. Essentially the same as before, an evolution of the Americano, but now we are adding gin. Equal parts as before. Our sweet vermouth, and of course, Campari. Now we're going to add our ice and give it a stir. If you really want to take your Negroni to the next level, you might want to use a chilled mixing glass to reduce the dilution. What I'm tasting for there is just to make sure all the punch of the alcohol is rounded off. Make sure I have enough dilution. This is definitely good to go. We're going to get a glass. Add fresh ice to the glass. The fresh ice means that it will slow down the dilution process once it's in the glass. A julep strainer, pour this into our glass. Like the Americano, you can choose wedge of orange, slice of orange. I like a twist. 1 classic Negroni. So next we have the Sbagliato. Translates to mistake in Italian. It was created by accident in 1970 when a bartender, instead of using gin like the classic Negroni recipe, they poured some Prosecco, and the customer loved it and a new drink was invented. So we're going to go ahead and make this in the glass using sweet vermouth as usual, Campari of course, as well as a new ingredient, Prosecco. So firstly, 1 part Campari here. 1 part of sweet vermouth. Before we add in our Prosecco, we'll add some ice in. Give this a quick stir. And now we'll just simply top with Prosecco. Here we're going to add a twist again. There we go. You can also give it a stir. I quite like the gradient here. And there is your Sbagliato. So next up, we have the Boulevardier. I absolutely love Boulevardier. Essentially a classic Negroni. Instead of gin, we're going to replace it with bourbon. There is lots of different variations of this style. Also love a mezcal Negroni. So it's the same 2 ingredients, Campari, sweet vermouth, and then our lovely bourbon. Now it's less punchy than gin. It creates a much more smoother, well-balanced drink in my opinion, and they go down too easy. So this one, like before, we will use our mixing glass. I'm going to go ahead with our 3 parts. 1 part sweet vermouth, 1 part Campari, 1 part bourbon. I love the addition to bourbon in this drink. It creates a sweeter, almost smoother, and somehow more complex Negroni for me. Perfect for winter months. Once you have it all in here, I'm going to add the ice. Get this stirred down. We want the back of our spoon to the inside of our mixing glass. Touch more ice. Quick taste test. Beautiful. Fresh ice to our glass now. And we're gonna go ahead, pour this nice and slowly. If you're not careful here, you pour it in, bounce off the ice and go all over. I'm going for an orange twist. Express those oils out. And there we have your Boulevardier. So next we have our white Negroni. The only same ingredient from the classic is gin. Next we have Suze. Now this is a French gentian liqueur, which is a root, earthy and herbaceous flavor profile. Very different if you've never tried it. And then next, a classic calls for Lillet Blanc. I prefer mine with Noilly Prat, which is a dry white vermouth, and they're both aromatized wines. This is slightly more dry on the palate rather than sweet. If you like a sweeter drink, you may prefer the Lillet Blanc. Just like a normal Negroni, still the same specs as the original, 1 part of each. Our Suze. Finally, our dry vermouth. As before, add ice. Taste test. What an amazing drink. It's definitely a summer drink. Fresh ice for our glass. And as before. Look at that color. So now instead of using an orange twist for this, you're going to complement the color and flavors of the drink by subbing out for a lemon twist. You can also, as before, add a slice of lemon, wedge of lemon, and there we go. And white Negroni. So there we have it, our Negroni family tree. What a handsome bunch. If I had to pick a favorite, well, the Boulevardier wins it for me. I also do love the white Negroni. There are a few other Negroni variations we haven't covered. If we haven't covered yours, drop us a comment and let us know which is your favorite. We have lots of other amazing cocktail videos, so please do check out our channel if you are interested. And thank you very much. Hopefully you found this useful.